What is going on, guys? It is Price here, and in this one I'm going to try to explain to you guys a little bit more about the new YouTube rules, YouTube monetization, that is, and how I stand on it, and how it's going to affect my channel, and how it might affect your guys' channels too. Now, honestly, if you don't monetize your videos, you can just go ahead and scroll, because this don't even affect you at all. If you do monetize your videos and are looking to make some cash off of them, because you do put your time and effort into them, I'm not doing it for the money. I'm just, have the advertisements up there to see how it does. But the way that the new rules are pretty much affecting us are, well, as they say, I haven't really read them completely, but I've watched tons and tons of videos, and I've pretty much got it broken down, to the point. So I kind of understand what's going on. I've saw that the YouTube rules are, there's not to be, nudity, stuff like that, like real death, killing, and everything else, which is not video games. It's real life death, killing, and everything else like that. Some news channel stuff, like you can't make videos over controversial things. So really, the way that this affects YouTube is poorly, honestly. I mean, it's not the end of YouTube, don't get me wrong, but it is not helping YouTube out at all. People do make a living, and they pay their bills with the money they make from YouTube, and it might affect them a little bit. And I think mainly the main crowd that might affect this is people that make fighting videos and stuff, and they monetize it, or people that have like a news channel that give people the news and talk about controversial things like that. I honestly think that's pretty much the only crowds that are going to get affected by this. But why do I say that? Well, pretty much the way the whole new rules getting set in is by the way you tag your video and by the way you title your video. They can't go through every single video and watch every single video before it's posted and say, oh, well, this has bad language in it and stuff like that. You just can't have, you can't have swear words in your titles or in your tags. You can't have anything sexual in your tags or in your titles. You can't have anything with like killing, fighting, anything like that. What else is there? Oh yeah, news, controversial things. You can't have probably Donald Trump. You probably can't have that in your title or in tags or anything else like that. So why does this affect the people that make fight videos and everything else? Well, how are you going to title a video that's about fighting without saying fighting, or tag it without saying fighting? That's how it's going to affect, because I mean, if you title it something like I don't know, Two Bears in the Wild or something, which it kind of hits close to fighting, but it's not, and you can't tag it. You can't have fighting, pretty much. I'm guessing you can't have fighting in your title or tag, or it's going to get flagged and taken down, or not taken down, but they're going to rip the advertisement off of it. So it's kind of hard to title and tag your video. If people are looking for fight videos, well, they're not going to be looking for Two Bears in the Wild, you know what I mean? So that's how it's going to affect like that kind of thing, and kind of with the news too, unless you have a news channel and you just title it completely something else, and this is going to affect more of the non-popular, I guess, news channels and like informational channels like that, because if you're popular, you can just name it something else and not have any tag like that, and then your subscribers will see it, and maybe some others will ponder onto them. But if you're trying to grow and everything else, you can't have those tags, you can't have those titles. So if you're looking to monetize, you really can't. You're gonna have to kind of wait till you get a little bit bigger to be able to monetize. But on the way of video games, I'm hoping to God it don't really matter, because as long as you're not using like terrorism and stuff like that, because I know there's some terrorist games, or like some of my titles have that, the word terrorist in it or whatever, and shooting and guns and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's the only way it's gonna affect me personally if I have those kind of words in my tags and titles. But I can go without having those any vulgar, rule breaking words in my tags and titles, because my channel and most channels really aren't affected by it. If you're having to put those tags and titles in it, then you shouldn't have them anyways. And also another one I forgot is like drug usage and like illegal things that you shouldn't be doing anyways. So yeah, so if you're not, this isn't really gonna affect you as long as you haven't been doing anything wrong or posting anything bad in the past. But again, this is just my opinion. I think it's really gonna screw with those news like channels and the fight channels. But that's just what I think, and just from what I've learned from the other videos is kind of what I'm going off of. But Psy Syndicate, or just Syndicate, not Psy Syndicate, but Syndicate made a video kind of saying the same thing. Like he has, like, and you can appeal the if they take the ad off your video, you can appeal it, and you can have the tag or have the monetization back on your video. Like he had, I think, all of his almost ripped off, and he, messaged them and saying, hey, it's just a video game, it's not real terrorism, and they pulled it off. So if it gets down to it, you can do that, but you have to make sure if you're going to message them and let them know, hey, you're wrong, then you got to make sure there's nothing bad in your video, because they're going to watch it most likely and see. But that's my opinion on it. That's where I stand. That's what I think. I'm pretty sure, and if it's just tags and titles, it's really not that big of a deal, because I really do not think our technology is that strong where they can go through and have like a computer watch all these videos and figure it out, But I don't think YouTube is over. I don't think it's ruining YouTube completely. It is hitting them pretty hard. I don't think it's hitting them hard. It's hitting them a little bit, but it's not going to really affect a whole lot of people. I mean, at the end of the day, PewDiePie still going home a couple $1 million a year. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. It really does not matter. The new rules aren't as affected, or don't really affect as many people as I originally thought. So, let me know what you guys think about the new rules. Obviously, they're dumb. Obviously, they're stupid. Let me know where you stand on them. They could actually be a good thing for YouTube. They can actually probably help YouTube and get all those unwanted videos that nobody wants to see off of YouTube, or stop those people from making the videos. But in the background, I was playing Battlefield 1. It is an awesome game. The only problem I have with it is I have some lag, which I don't know what it's from. Pretty sure it's internet. I got that premium McDonald's internet. Like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll see you in the next one.